Hello everyone, we are group number 3 and this is our case study presentation about case Tesla Motors. Our presentation includes 5 different sections. Firstly, we will tell about the Tesla Motors and its electric cars itself. Secondly, we will introduce the research problem to the case. After these parts, we will tell you which 2 possible solutions we found, and then we will tell about the differences, advantages, problems to the both of these options. Okay, let's get it started. So, what is Tesla Motors? Tesla Motors is an American profitable EV car manufacturer. This means manufacturing of electric cars. Tesla has quickly become a profitable mass manufacturer in electric cars, and the company has spent less than a third of the $1 billion that it would normally cost to get such a plant operational. Another feature about Tesla Motors is that the company has brought high-end consumer cars to the market, even though this industry has some uncertainties. Nowadays, government is supporting the purchase of electric cars, which is beneficial for Tesla Motors operations. Still, there is not a wide range of EV model selection on the market, and as mentioned earlier, they are high-end consumer cars. Still, Tesla has already a good reputation because of the Model S, which was the car of the year 2013. Tesla has also received the highest Consumer Reports ratings ever. Now, CEO of Tesla wants to go further and build a low-end mass production EV. Rumored Gen 3 model, which would carry the price about $35,000. Before, Tesla has only done a few car models, which are high-class model cars. Now we will launch the model Gen 3 to the market, and it is not the same as the previous models. Question is, how to bring Gen 3 successfully to the market? There are 4 main reasons why we choose this problem to our study. First is that Gen 3 differs from the previous models. We will make one affordable option and it will be different from the previous ones. So this is why this might cause some problems when bringing the new model to the market. Second, Tesla's target markets have been high-end customers, but the Gen 3 model will also reach low-end customers as well. Third reason why we choose this problem is that the government supports electric car buyers, and we want to take this under consideration as well. Fourth one is that there is a limited range of EV cars, and one goal of Tesla is to expand operations and to become a mass producer in a car manufacturer. This is why it is important to widen your target market and to gain new customers.
Tesla Motors faces different limits from consumer point of view. They may be divided in 2 big categories. In the one hand, customers fear the lack of charging stations. This problem tends to disappear as Tesla is developing these charging areas hand in hand with governments and private firms. Finally, it will not be a problem anymore in the coming years. In the other hand, there is the technical uncertainty. Firstly, it includes lifetime uncertainty, longevity. How long will this technology last? Charging stations will be still working if Tesla and other electric vehicles don't succeed in the market. Tesla succeeds to solve this problem since it developed its own kind of charger. It's now possible for customers to load a car wherever he wants thanks to an adapter. Secondly, there is an uncertainty about the resale value. As there is a small number of electric vehicle buyers, it is more difficult to resell a car that is not very demanded. To answer this problem, Tesla should sell more vehicles to become more trustful brand so that consumers would be more inclined to buy. To achieve that, Tesla should lower the prices to turn the cars more affordable and to become a mass car producer. As a consequence, even bigger number of consumers will be able to purchase a new or a second-hand car. Eventually, there are still concerns about the safety of the passengers in electric cars. Indeed, there may exist problems concerning the batteries. Battery may explode when they are overloaded, it may happen when the climate is too hot and the security system doesn't work as planned. Moreover, batteries may also burn due to their old age or because of overheating. Finally, people can get mixed up with autonomous, which are still on development and still not as safe as traditional cars. In order to solve this problem, Tesla should make several tests and communicate the results of these tests to consumers and to specialized magazines. Moreover, they should clearly make the distinction between autonomous car and electric car. As this solution is still not very well known, Tesla should communicate about it in order to let customers know that it's easy to load its car. Furthermore, Tesla should develop its marketing and communications to strengthen the reputation of the brand. The better consumers know the brand, the more likely they will buy electric cars and the longer the technology will last. The main advantage of this option is that Tesla can solve these problems by themselves. Of course, these are long-term problems. A lot of time will be necessary to change the customer perception of EV. Nevertheless, Tesla is a very young company and they already are successful, so no doubt that they will succeed to realize very good communication to change the mind of the consumers. Moreover, Tesla already answered some questions, especially the one concerning the charging stations. Concerning the lifetime problem, EV appears as the best alternative and as the future of vehicles. CEO of Nissan claims that EV will reach 10% of the car market before 2020. The problem of this option is the time it takes and the money Tesla should spend to face these uncertainties. Indeed, it takes a very long time to change consumer perception and behavior. But thanks to the help of governments, for example through different forms of taxes, consumer minds are already changing a bit. Nevertheless, there is still a long way to do in order to convince people in the benefit of EVs. Moreover, it will cost a lot to do it. Tesla will need to do a lot of advertising, testing, and researches to be more well-known and trustable. As a consequence, Tesla will spend a lot of money both on development of new and safer vehicles and on marketing, for example the promotion of the brand and proving how beneficial it is to use Tesla cars. The other option would be to change the behavior of consumers, which is to convince them to use more electric cars. By this we mean that consumers would understand the benefits that using electric cars would bring them, and that would lead them to prefer electric cars in the future. There are pros and cons about this option too. First, I will tell about the pros. This can positively have an immediate effect. For example, through trade shows, Tesla Motors can convince potential customers to change their mind about electric cars by presenting the advantages, what it is in for consumers to shift from traditional cars to electric cars. If it works, not only the potential customer will most likely purchase an electric vehicle, but they can also spread the word to their friends, co-workers, families, and even on social media, which will give a good publicity to Tesla Motors and in the same time facilitate the shift of behavior. It is a win-win situation for customers and manufacturers. Governments took measures to encourage the adoption of electric vehicles. For example, in 2013, US government gave a $7,500 tax credit for the purchase of an electric vehicle. Manufacturers can also sell zero-emission vehicles credits to those that need it, which will give them an extra source of income. This option too has also inconvenience. It takes time and resources to change behavior. It is a long-term process that requires work and time to start seeing the expected results. It is hard to change behavior, especially when one is used to behave in a particular way for a long time, for example using a traditional car. Moreover, there is a difference between attitude and behavior. Attitude is what one intends to act, whereas behavior is what one really does. For example, consumers want to be ecological by reducing emissions of carbon dioxide, but they are not necessarily willing to shift from traditional carbon dioxide producing cars to electric cars.
Now we will introduce you our solutions. We decided to go with the option number 1 to tackle the uncertainties of the electric car industry. The second option is a more worldwide question, and this is why it cannot be solved only by the company itself. Also, by observing the strengths and weaknesses, it shows that it is more beneficial for Tesla to go with the option number 1. By overcoming the uncertainties of the industry, the new target market will be more open-minded for the new, more affordable Gen 3 model. So the question is, how to overcome these uncertainties? Our first uncertainty is longevity. This uncertainty can be tackled with good communication and marketing. In the marketing, Tesla should emphasize why these electric cars are longevity. The lifetime can be also lengthened by investing in the planning and manufacturing stages to the long lifetime of the car. Our second uncertainty is the resale value of the electric cars. The resale value will be increased by effective marketing in benefiting the new increasing trend of environmental friendliness. This will help to arouse the interest of a larger amount of people to buy a used electric car. Tesla Motors could also offer resale help for their customers. For example, they could launch a resale webpage in their own website for their customers. Assumingly, the ones who are interested in electric cars are looking at Tesla Motors webpage after further information, but probably some of them cannot afford to buy one. So on the webpage of Tesla, they would also find the website for the used electric cars for a little bit cheaper price. Our third and last uncertainty of the industry is the safetiness of the electric cars. Tesla could tackle this uncertainty by doing many safety tests and reporting those results to the customers. And of course, if the tests show major lags, Tesla needs to fix those immediately. Also, the safetiness uncertainty can be overcome by marketing the high technology features, which will increase the safetiness of the electric cars. By following these changes, the new Gen 3 model will succeed. After overcoming the previously mentioned uncertainties of the electric car industry, more customers will get interested to the cars because the uncertainties have vanished. With the help of these changes and Tesla's previous excellent reviews about their other car models, Gen 3 will be successful in the new market. So this was our solution on how to market Gen 3 successfully. We thank you a lot for your time and attention, and now I assume we will have time for some questions. Thank you.